Dillian the Body Snatcher right here. It's a champ. Big up to Sporting Icon. Subscribe. Otherwise, I might pay you guys a visit.
All right, everyone. I hope you're all doing fantastic. So it appears that we're going to get an official announcement for Dubois versus Dillian Whyte for the WBA regular World Heavyweight Championship very, very soon. Now, I heard a few days ago that they could be announcing this particular fight at some point this week. That's not inside information. That's just what I hear about around the campfire, if you like, from people who may well have inside information. But what I do know, what is inside information for 100% sure, is that they have been talking, as in Dubois and Dillian Whyte. They've been negotiating, and I knew that over a week ago. So it appears that that fight could well be on. Dubois, he said in an interview that was released today, in the description box if you haven't seen it already, it's about 2 minutes long, that he's going to make Dillian Whyte quit when they fight. And it's not just Dillian Whyte, it's Dillian Whyte and some other people. He's talking about those who had anything to say about him taking a knee against Joe Joyce. Of course, he had his orbital bone broke, he took the knee, whatever else. Now, I defended Dubois back then for taking the knee, much like I did with BJ Saunders, much like I did with Kell Brook. At the end of the day, you're preserving your career. Personally, I'd rather have an L in my BoxRec column than my career over, okay? But there again, I'm not a professional fighter, so I don't have that kind of mindset that these professional fighters have. So those who were goading him, of course, they're coming from a different place than what I would, for sure, okay? But anyway, very good fight, interesting fight. If this fight does turn out to be true, and it is actually announced soon, then big props to both Dubois and Whyte. Big props, because neither one of them have to take this fight. They don't have to. This will be for Dubois, listen, he could fight anybody in the top 15 as WBA regular World Heavyweight Champion. And that would include the likes of, say, a Lucas Brown. Okay, he could do that. But no, he's going to fight Dillian Whyte. That's a statement right there. That's good. Dillian Whyte, of course, he's coming off a loss to Tyson Fury. He could just take a knockover if he wants and maybe wait for Joshua to make his ring return in December. But it appears he doesn't want to be waiting around. He didn't want a knockover. He wants a big fight next. And that's great. And again, if Dillian Whyte was to defeat Dubois, not only would he become WBA regular World Heavyweight Champion, but he's up next for Alexander Usyk. As we know, Usyk, he's going to have to fight his mandatories now. He's got back-to-back mandatory challenges. The WBA is up next, followed by the IBF, followed by the WBO. That's currently the way. So Dillian Whyte is actually taking the shorter route to get back at a huge mega fight. Huge mega fight. Now, the WBA regular World Heavyweight Championship is a legitimate world title. I've said this many times, okay? But he can get that belt and then go against Alexander Usyk. That's fantastic, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. But of course, at the same time, Usyk, unless of course he fights Tyson Fury next for Undisputed, which of course hopefully he does, then he can stay away from the WBA. In which case, Dillian Whyte can then maybe get that belt and defend it against Joshua, if he likes, in December time. So why not? Why not? It's a win-win all around, isn't it? So big props to Dillian Whyte, big props to Dubois. Now, as far as how this fight would go, somebody's getting knocked out. Somebody is going to get knocked out. Both of these guys are going to want to be the big man. They're going to want to be. Both of these guys are going to want to hold the center of the ring. These guys are going to trade. Okay, Dubois isn't going to be on his back foot and on his bike all around the ring like Tyson Fury was. He's going to be there in the middle of the ring, eating up shots, landing shots, or throwing shots, however. Dillian Whyte ain't going to have to go looking for Dubois. Likewise, Dubois ain't going to have to go looking for Dillian Whyte. Now, if anybody is going to take a backward step and maybe go on the outside, box smart if you like, it's probably going to be Dillian. Of course, we've seen him do that with Derek Chisora in the rematch. So he can do that. But I've got a feeling in this fight, because there's a little bit of needle between them, it's going to be a case of both of these guys, centre of the ring, slugging it out. It's going to be a great fight. And if we do get that fight, you think of 2022, huge fights, massive fights that's happened this year. Brilliant stuff, absolutely brilliant stuff. So hopefully this turns out to be true. They have agreed, they have put pen to paper, or at least close to it, and that gets announced real soon. I would love it. I absolutely love that fight. I really do. But anyway, hopefully it happens, right? That's my thoughts. You drop me yours. Click thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.